Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at a recap of the Sidemen beef back in 2017, so let's go. So this all started when KSI made a video saying that he was leaving the Sidemen, and later on, when he was talking on his point of view of all this drama, he said was half jokey, half not, because he didn't exactly hate the Sidemen, but then he sort of wanted to go to LA to further his career. Later on in the video, he was doing a diss track where he took some shots at Ethan, and in the apology video, he even took some shots at Ethan. So then a few days later, Ethan, or Bazinga, sent a diss track towards KSI, where he had a go at the fact that JJ is hiding his girlfriend and hiding his forehead, and he said that KSI is like jealous of Josh's beard and etc, stuff like that. It was just a basic YouTube diss track. It didn't have anything special, and it just wasn't that good overall. So then at this time, like, KSI did a reaction to Ethan's track, or Bazinga, I was going to call him Bazinga, so KSI did a reaction to Bazinga's track and said that he was going to do a song with Rice Gun dissing him. Whilst all this was going on, Road to Shore, or Harry, was making a diss track on KSI backing up Ethan. So whilst all this was going on, Deji and Mini Minter were like sending shots to each other on Twitter after Deji jokingly announced that he wanted to join the Sidemen. Minimints called him out saying they didn't need him and he should join Team 10. This sort of triggered Deji, and he made a rant about how awful the Sidemen are and how like they needed JJ to survive, and then them two later on will be sending diss tracks to each other. So a few days after all of this, Road to Shore dropped a diss track on KSI called KSI Sucks. A Rise Coming KSI diss track where he basically, like, I'm sure you've all seen it, I'll put a photo of it on screen right now, and he basically just goes in on KSI and he's just roasting him and stuff. So then a couple of days after this, Earthquake drops featuring Bryce Scum when them two just diss Ethan, send some shots at Team 10, some shots at Jake Paul, some shots at other Sidemen members, etc. And then, like, around this time, Deji dropped a diss on all the Sidemen, and the like-dislike ratio kind of explains what everyone thought of that. Then around this time, KSI is dropping like Lil Boy's response to Harry and his like Ethan diss track, and then this is when like Vic and Miniminter, Vic Style and Simon get involved, and then they start sending diss tracks towards Deji. To be fair, Miniminter's diss track was actually really good, and it had a really good beat, and the flow was actually really good as well. But once again, it's like, it's YouTubers, like, they're obviously not going to be like top tier Tupac level disses. So yeah, going in on a KSI's one, he dropped Little Boy, which was actually a really good track. It was a diss on Harry, and then a few days later, Road to Shore would drop probably one of the best diss tracks out of all of this drama, not in terms of flow but in terms of lyric. So yeah, the diss track was called KSI Exposed, and it was basically just going in on all of like KSI's flaws and stuff and like exposing it all. And then at this point, a lot of other YouTubers start calling out KSI for, they think he's like a hypocrite and that. I'm gonna stay neutral, but, and this included like Joe Weller, and this is what would lead on to their fight. Honestly, I think all of this drama from start to finish links together, and I'm saying finish is when it finishes with Logan Paul and KSI's fight in November. It's just a big switch up, this whole thing. If KSI had never left the Sidemen, honestly, do I think the fight would have happened? No. The reason Joe Weller called him out to fight wasn't because of that comment, in my opinion. It was definitely just because of one, views, two, KSI's approach to YouTube at the time. I could do a video if I run out of ideas, and I'll do a video like a part 2 to this, because honestly it all does link together. Real or fake, it's genius how it's all been planned together and how much money they've all made from this. All dropping songs with each other and all making diss tracks, while also doing boxing fights. Honestly, my take on this was that it was stretched a lot. I don't think that they hated each other. I think that they just thought, oh, let's have digs on songs because it will get views and promote this drama. But however, I do not think this led in with the Deji drama, and that is what I will be covering soon. I do have ideas for videos, and if there's any drama currently going on, then I'll definitely cover that first. But then yeah, on a rainy day, if I had something I need to do, I'll definitely cover the KSI versus Deji drama. Now the next part of this drama was towards like September time. This is when Net Nobody, or Sky Does Minecraft, sent a diss track towards KSI where he basically just had a go at how KSI like, you know, he does all these things, like he snakes out his friends and stuff. Like, it was just like that. Honestly, I think that nobody did have a good career in music. I did actually like some of the songs, and despite this diss track, I actually like the song. And KSI released a song with Net Nobody's ex, I can't remember the name. He's clearly really got under Net Nobody's skin. It was on a drama alert video. He got really angry and stuff while in an interview with Keemstar, and just tried to explain his side of the story. So yeah, as I'm sure you can see now, there's KSI and Rice Scum have a bit of controversy in KSI's back this Sidemen, which is all good. So that's all I'm going to say in this video. Yes, you don't have to keep on watching because the video's over. If you have a minute, I would like go subscribe to my friend's channel, Trickshot XXZ. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.